Do you ever feel that the t-shirt niche that you picked is way too competitive? Like no matter how great your designs are, 100 other shops or sellers are selling in the same exact niche, making it impossible to get sales or attention to your product. I'm gonna share my low competition niches where you can dominate and watch your sales skyrocket. Everything I'm using in this video, I'm using a merch informer to help me find these untapped niches. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. Let's get into the content. All right, so the first niche is gonna be my daughter's only allowed 3 male friends. Let's go down right here. You can see the results for this long tail keyword, 170 results. And you're going to see these type of designs. They're text-based designs. My daughter's only allowed 3 male friends, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. This is a pretty cool, funny design. Text-based, like it. It's doing some sales in this niche. And then there's some of these videos, and then in this video too, like keep in mind, some niches are going to be doing better than others. Every single niche is going to be different. Some are going to be trending. Some are not going to be trending. Some are going to be making consistent sales every month, every week, right? Every niche is going to be different. Not one niche is going to be the same. So, but they're definitely going to have some low competition, and you can tell by looking at the results, 170 results for this long tail keyword right here, which is really cool. And the idea of this right here, just getting inspiration, thinking of different ideas, because you can never know. You're doing research on the internet, or you're doing research, or you're seeing like a thread of funny comments, stuff like that. These are potential ideas for t-shirt designs. So think about that. When you're looking at certain things or you're seeing something funny, like, oh, that'd be a good t-shirt design. Obviously it's an idea, and it possibly can go trend. It can trend, especially if you're selling on print on demand, or you're selling on your own website, doing Amazon merch, Etsy, Redbubble, Spreadshirt, doesn't matter. And if you guys are unaware of what Amazon merch is, this is what this is. You create a design, put it up on Amazon, and it comes live on Amazon. Amazon prints and ships the product to the customer for you, right? Which is really, really cool. So let's go to the next niche. This is my Halloween costume. I worked really hard on it. 197 results for this long tail keyword, and you're going to see another, like some of the simple text-based designs in here, but some of them are adding some elements like a jack-o'-lantern, some spider webs in there, which is really cool. And you come down, you're going to see like this BSR on this one, 235. Let's come down a little bit more. You're seeing like the different elements that they're using in here, which are pretty cool. Different faces with the jack-o'-lanterns. I like that a lot. And that's something to think about, like when you're designing for certain niches and you come into here, you're like, what can I do to be different from everyone else? Something to think about as you're doing this stuff. It gets challenging because there's more and more competition in different niches. But as as your job as selling products on Amazon, you have to figure out what can you do. And this applies to pretty much any online shopping platform that you can sell products on. You got to think about like the gap in the market. What can you do? Is there something that you can change in here for your niche that you have a good understanding of, and turn it into a Halloween shirt? That's a good idea. Next one, colorful pie swirl t-shirt. You're going to see the results, 114 results over here. And this may fluctuate too, by the way. Keep in mind the results for each niche is going to fluctuate. I'm showing the video. Obviously, people are going to get ideas and inspiration. And I can come up with something over here and create a really cool design for a t-shirt. That's the goal, right? Create a really cool design. So it may be 114 today. That's I show you in this video. And then the next week from now, it's going to be at 200, 200 results, because you get more competition. Now, you're seeing this 314. So the pie symbol, right? You're going to see what the keywords that they're using: pie, math symbol, math lovers, colorful pie swirl, and they have it available on the V-neck, that same design. So think of look at this one right here too, colorful pie swirl, 292 BSR. All right, I was looking down. Remember to like this thing. I like to look at what it's when I'm searching for something. What's the data? Like look at this. It's telling you a story. All these different T-shirts. Like why are people buying this? I got a colorful pie swirl right here, right? In the BSR 293, there's a demand for it. But like, why is someone buy this? Like think about like why is someone going to buy that? That's one thing that I think about. And then as I type in keywords and look at the other competition, what can I do to come in here and create something that's really cool for this niche, especially for like Pi Day and just all year round. Certain top sellers in this niche do really, really, really good. All right, something I want to go over too is everything that I found in this video I was using a merch informer, and let me show you what I like to use. So I come over here to product research on the left-hand side, brings a little drop down. We're going to be using Merch Hunter and Movers and Shakers. So let me pop open a tab for Movers and Shakers and Merch Hunter. So for example, let's say we're coming in here into Movers and Shakers, and this is cool because there's a lot of good designs that are shared in here daily, and just new ideas that you come in here and you're going to see. And right below you're going to see these are the BSRs, and if it goes up, makes a sell, it drops down. When it goes up and it drops down, it makes a sell. Same thing, drop down, make a sell. So the more of the up and down we see going on, the better. So let's come down. Let's see what we can find. Let's go down to, let's say, for example, let's say funny alien Halloween costume. You can see what they did here. But let's take it's gonna pop open up here on Amazon. That's a cool thing too. So all these are clickable. Come over here. Let's take that and let's come over here into the keywords and merch hunter. So, and you can also exclude all these brands if you're, want to keep out Disney, Star Wars, which is really cool. But we're gonna go ahead and just keep category shirts, marketplace US, top 100, and you can filter any of these by using this. And then we're gonna hit search. This is all personal preference, but for this example, I'm gonna show you. And it's gonna basically take that keyword alien and it's going to filter all this. And usually you would have to dig into Amazon.com and just take out all kinds of, different different listings, go through the whole thing and making sure that the algorithm is giving you this and that. Now we're looking at BSRs. A lot of these BSRs, look at this. These BSRs are crushing. 19,000, 14,000. 23,000, 27,000, so cool one. 27,000, but it's just giving you anything with the keyword alien in the title. It's basically ripping it from Amazon.com but making it all organized for you. It's nice and clean right here. These are all Amazon merch products, right? Down to the middle of the page, we're still 50K BSR. That's a good sign. That means that there's a demand inside of this niche, but there's a lot of inspiration that you can get from this. Just by looking at all this, there's a ton of good inspiration that can be done here. Look at this one. Get the alien hugging the cat, which is pretty cool. So, and yeah, it's cool. So this is how you can do research and come up with different inspiration, find the trending ideas in a niche, which is very, very big for you as if you're a designer or if you're trying to come up with new ideas. This is an awesome way to leverage movers and shakers and merch hunter inside of Merch Informer. Next one. It is genderqueer pride cats pile LGBT 18 results. And some of these keywords that I'm sharing with you right here, these are people actually typing this into Amazon to find these products. So based on, that right there, you can look at this. There's like just different types of cats, right? And they're piled up, and then just the color scheme, right? Understanding that. They're really good BSRs in this niche right here. You kind of get the concept, the idea. There's you can see like a reddish pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and you see how they have all the cats piled up right there. And as we go down, you can see like transgender pride, gay pride. There's a big demand for this niche, and it's a very interesting niche too as well, because there's a lot of color going on in this niche, but there's just different concept, different ideas. You can get a lot of inspiration from this niche by itself. Yeah. Dear Santa, define good Christmas 2023 t-shirt, 134 results. Come down right here. Dear Santa, define good. Dear Santa, define good. Dear Santa, define good. And one thing too is like when you put like certain keywords in there, like 2023, it's a really good idea to do something like that, because it will literally, people actually search for that. And that will help you get ahead of your competition by using certain keywords. So 2023, 2024, right? 2025, just kind of get ahead. You can do that. And obviously that's one way to get ahead of the competition and rank for certain long tail keywords, because people are searching that. Your shirt pops up, you make a sale, then you start to rank for the rest of the keywords, right? You get the idea behind that. But Dear Santa, define good. You have a little Santa hat here, a little Santa hat here. As it gets closer and closer to Christmas, like that's definitely, the sales are gonna do a little bit better than some of the ones up there. But you're gonna see that there's some already selling 778 BSR, 441 BSR. So there's definitely a demand. 614 BSR. There's definitely a demand in this niche. If you create a really cool design, and some of these are designs too, you pay attention to them. You see the color scheme. They got the Christmas color scheme going on. They got the Santa hat element, and then it's obviously taking up the whole design space, which is really cool. All nurses love veins. A vampire t-shirt. Now, you can see the results, 152, 152. Yeah, 152, 152. This is a good Halloween shirt. It's really cool because all nurses love veins. It's a funny saying for nurses, right? And you can see 27K BSR. Well, that one's cranking, making some sales. Some of the other ones right here, they're 6 million, 4 million. Come down. All nurses love veins. I like what they did right here. This is a cool one. I like what they did right here with the ghost. No sales yet, but I can see something like that doing pretty good. This is a cool one. She drinking coffee. All nurses love veins. Vane's Halloween costume, 644. That's a cool one too as well. See the background, right? Got the moon in the background with the bats and the hands in the back, and then the nurse is a skeleton. I believe she's drinking coffee, right? Got her hair up in a bun. And then they used that same concept and scaled it out on all ER. So I didn't see that, right? You see that all ER nurses love veins, right? So all dialysis nurses love veins. Nurse claws, that's a cool one too. See, we're getting ideas. That's a nice one too. I like that one a lot too. Nurse claws. That's a good one. So you maybe think of like different like sub niches for like different types of nurses. That's a good idea, right? And then how they did the nurse claws. You can do like ER nurse claws, right? That would be a good one. Next one is sorry I've potted plants this weekend t-shirt. We got a result of 218. Then we come down right here. You got the little dancing plants all in like kind of like telling a story, which is really cool. All right, plant lover, gift, florist, gardener. Yeah, that's a dope one. Sorry I have plants this weekend. Sorry I have plants this weekend. Sorry I have plants this weekend. Sorry I have potted plants this weekend. Now with the keywords, looking at the keywords and that, sorry I have plants this weekend. Sorry I have plants this weekend. Now you're not seeing, if that makes sense. Sorry I have potted plants this weekend. I think that does make sense, right? That can be a t-shirt idea that I'm not seeing popping up. So that can be, sorry I have plants this weekend. Yeah, I have potted plants this weekend. That would be a good one because I'm not seeing that. And I think that if that makes sense for my plant lovers that are watching this video, that would be a good niche, interesting niche, because there's obviously a demand in here, right, for that. But I think that would be a good one for a new design. That's crazy because I wouldn't have figured that out. And these are just keywords that people are typing into the Amazon search bar, and it auto completes it. So keep that in mind as I'm doing this type of research, you're seeing these type of things, different niche ideas. But what I'm seeing right now is they don't have potted in there. So that would be a good t-shirt idea, and that can probably be the first one in there if I'm seeing this correctly, right? So you may want to double check that, but that'd be a good idea to create, because the only thing we're seeing is sorry I have plants this weekend. Sorry I have potted plants this week. Maybe. Interesting niche. Good one though. Next one, don't confuse my personality with my attitude. 234 results. Funny. I think like a funny humor, sarcastic type of saying, right? I'm multitasking. I can listen and forget at the same time. Don't confuse my personality with my attitude. My personality is who I am. My attitude depends on who you are. God damn, that's an interesting t-shirt to read on someone, right? Don't confuse my personality with my attitude. And you can see this in the same one that I just read right here. It's a text-based design, which is really cool to see. Like, as you're looking at this type of stuff and finding new ideas, it can definitely work, right? And I think that's pretty cool. But don't forget this humor, funny, sarcastic sayings on a t-shirt. They do really well. English grammar teacher apparel. You can see what they did here. There are people who need to listen their teacher or they are going to fail. That's a good one. Just different. Like, I think this is a big niche, and this is like an underserved niche. Like, think of different funny sayings, different memes. Obviously you're checking for trademarks and copyrights, making sure it's not coming from anywhere, but it's definitely an interesting phrase, saying to put on a t-shirt. And yeah, it can potentially be a top seller going into Q4. I need your listing. I've sold all of mine. T-shirt results of 215. And this is obviously, I was going to say, it's talking about the real estate niche. Need a house. I'm your girl. That's a cool one. I like that one a lot. Cute. Purple, right? Different colors. I can see something like that working with different colors for different colors, because not all think real estate ain't just like purple. They may be like pink, right? So you're thinking of girl colors, right? I need your listing. I need your listing. I sold all of mine. I need your listing. I sold all of mine. You can see what they're doing there with the real estate agent, real estate niche. There's tank tops. I need your listing. I sold all of mine. It's interesting. There's some demand here. There's some good demand here. I need your listing. Yeah. It's a cool one too. I like how they did that. Kind of put it all together. Cool niche. I like it a lot. Realtor, right? Little hashtag 180K BSR. And then as you can see, these ones 3071, 454 KBSR. It's doing pretty good. Shine with the light of Jesus Halloween t-shirt. Shine with the light of Jesus Halloween pumpkin t-shirt. And you're going to see that the competition 257, but you see what they're doing here with this design. Kind of got like the Halloween theme and the font too as well. You see the font, and they got the pumpkins, like the cross, the Bible, looks like something right there. I'm not sure what the other one is. That up real fast. Pick a side. You can probably zoom in a bit. No, it's not letting me. No. I'm not sure what that is right there. Something right there, but yeah, shine with the light of Jesus. Let's go down a little bit. There's obviously the demand for this niche right here, so it seems like a good saying. Especially it's Halloween right now too as well. So it's Halloween season. It's sales are cranking. There's obviously a lot of demand right now. So after Halloween's over, most likely I took a DNA test and God is my father. 79K BSR. That's an interesting one. 29K BSR right here. You can see that one's just trending down. Seems like that one's cranking a lot. That listing right there. At your light shot. Yeah. Interesting niche. Never seen this one before until I started doing research. Next niche, I run on caffeine, sarcasm, and inappropriate inappropriate thoughts, 237. And then as I go down, you're going to see that text-based design again, very simple, nothing too crazy. 179 kbsr, 483 BSR, very all white text-based, nothing too crazy. This one's more of like that retro style. You know, if it looks good on white, make sure that if you create a top selling design in a niche like this, make sure you make it look good on a white t-shirt too as well. Black t-shirt looks good, all white text, and all black text on a white t-shirt looks good. My favorite soccer player calls me Grammy. 256 result t-shirt, right? You can see the keyword right there. And then as we go down, my favorite soccer player calls me Papa. So Grammy, Papa, you know, different ways, grandpa, grandma, mom, dad, you know what I mean? There's different ways that you can say that. You can see 169 kbsr with this one right here, and it has that little flower, cute little flowers right there. My favorite soccer player calls me Grammy. And then my favorite, right here, 438. So there's definitely a demand in here, but also too, we want to work our way into like this niche. Think of different sayings, different ideas. Maybe there's a different idea that you can see, and you do a little bit more research. You can see that maybe they don't have a certain saying, like my favorite soccer player calls me bro, dad. You can see what they did, and this only thing they did was scale out the whole design, right? But just switch the bottom keyword or saying on the bottom right there. Monthly subscription canceled t-shirt, 212 results, and you can see the idea right here, monthly subscription, and it seems like you got like a uterus going on right here. Monthly subscription canceled. 497. See, like monthly subscription canceled with this one right here, 497. I think this is more of a kind of like easier to wear compared to something like this. I want to say some people were like, this is more of a general design, right? So a lot of more people, if they understand, it's kind of funny. It's the same concept, right? They're getting the same concept, but they're taking out the uterus and making it more simple, right? Yeah, I see. Yep, monthly. So I have canceled my monthly subscription. And if you come down, let's see, the BSRs. Yeah, game over. Thanks for playing. 477. Just a ton of different ideas in here, right? Fair warranties, you were 188 BSR. Now, just based off this, just doing the keyword research and looking at the design ideas, right? Eviction notice. I know that this was a trend. I know there was something going on, like I think it was the end of last year, something was happening, right? And this was like a trending niche, and it was just popping off like crazy. And you may know a little bit more about this than I do, but there's definitely some type of demand in here in this niche. That's what was created and brought more attention to it. And I think if you understand this niche, you can definitely create something that can possibly go viral if you create something really cool inside here. So the next niche is we all grow at different rates. Cacti t-shirt. We got a result of 226. And you're going to see we all grow at different rates. That's a cool design. I like that. I didn't even think about that, but that's a really good one. 390K BSR. There's obviously like cactus, like the plants, stuff like that. There's definitely a demand in here. We all grow at different rates. That's a cool one too as well. 851 KBSR, 456, 388, 456, 388. Yep, we all grow. I like this. That's a cool design. It's probably like one of my favorite designs in this video, right? I don't know. I think it's cool. It's cool. We all grow at different rates. Overall pick badge right there, 381 KBSR. And if you want my top 50 Q4 niches, watch this video right here and give this video a thumbs up.